Hello students, today we will do our chapter number 7, the will, finding solutions. And now what is the meaning of will? Will means इच्छा. We used to say ना, when there is will there is a way. Means जब हमारी इच्छा होती है हमें obviously रास्ता दिख जाता है. In the same way in this story we will learn about a man, that how he has divided his property among his children. Now I am going through the story. Have a look. Many years ago, in a small town in Egypt, there lived a man named Abdullah bin Saad. Abdullah worked with his camels. He had the most pedigreed camels of the finest quality with fur as white as a rabbit's. Abdullah loved his camel like his own children. Means it is a story of Egypt, and there a man used to live, and what was his name? His name was Abdullah bin Saad. और वो क्या करता था? He used to rear camels and he was having a very good breed of camels. And what kind of fur they were having? They were having white fur, just like a rabbit. And Abdullah loved his camels as he loved his own children. Means he used to love his camels very much. Once a year he would sell some of them at a cattle fair and earn a good sum of money. Then he would rear the new and the remaining camels and increase his herd. What he used to do? He used to sell them in a fair once in a year, and from there he used to earn a handsome amount of money. And from that money he used to rear the remaining camels and increase his herd. Means वो और camels बढ़ाता था उसमें. Now Abdullah had a good honest wife and 3 sons who lived happily with him in his hut. The camel enclosure was right outside the hut. It was a sight to see his handsome camels chewing their cud under the leafy date trees in the enclosure. Means Abdullah was having a very good family, a small family. He was having 3 sons and his wife was also very honest. And they used to live in a hut that was very near to the place where he used to kept his camels. From there, or from his hut only, he was able to see his camels. As time passed, Abdullah and his wife grew weak and old. One night over dinner, Abdullah bin Saad said to his 3 sons, "My boy, I am getting old now and my body is getting weaker every day. I am sick so often. I feel my end is near. When I am gone, look after your mother and please don't fight among yourselves. I don't have much, but I have written a will which you will find in a pot in the granary." And as the time passed, Abdullah and his wife were becoming old and weaker. So one night Abdullah decided to share his final decision about his property with his children. So he has asked his children that after his death they must not fight among themselves, and he has also said that he has written a will. Will means property जो हम divide करते हैं अपने बच्चों में. That is here that will has been described. And where he has kept that will, that was in a pot in the granary. Granary means वो room होता था जहाँ पे लोग अनाज रखते थे पहले के लोग. They were having a good amount of grains over there. That place was known as granary. One morning, soon after, Abdullah was found lifeless in his bed by his wife and sons. 3 days after Abdullah's death, his family thought of his will. His sons searched every pot in the granary and finally found a paper wrapped in camel skin. On opening the seal, they found that it was not a will but the directive, which was addressed to them. What happened? As one morning, they have his son and his wife found Abdullah being dead, and 3 days after his death, they have started searching for the will which he has mentioned during his lifetime. And after a lot of search, they have got that will, but after going through it, they have found that that was not a will. Means वो property का तो कुछ नहीं था, but directives were there. that he has written many things other than that which he wanted his sons to do after his death. My children, I ask that the three of you look after your mother, tell her about your decision. If you travel anywhere, inform her. Means just like good children, he also wanted his sons to be, and he wanted his sons to inform each and every details to their mother. Before leaving, Ahmad, you are the eldest, so you will have the most responsibility. You must take care of your younger brothers, Muhammad and Mukarram. Ahmad, as the eldest, you must be present for any wedding, death or any other event in the house. Muhammad, since you are in the middle, you must respect your elder brother and indulge your younger one. You should also respect and love your mother. Mukarram, you are the youngest and the closest of your mother, so you must ensure that every need of your mother's is fulfilled, either by you or by your brothers. You must respect your brother because after me they will be your elders. Means just like a good father, he has given each and every details to his sons. He wanted his eldest son Ahmad to be present on each and every auspicious occasion of his family. Means कोई भी important occasion में his presence was must. And both the younger brothers, they must respect his elder brother's decision, and along with that he asked Mukarram to take care of his mother and her needs, so that she must not feel loneliness. The sons read the page from top to bottom and looked at each other, horrified that their father had left not a will but an advice for them. And the children were very surprised to see that will, because it was not a will but just an advice in which he has requested all his children to behave after his death. Then Ruqayya, Abdullah's wife, said that she remembered that her husband had written on 2 sheets of paper that night, but they had read only one. And then Ruqayya, their mother, has informed them that his father has written 2 pages instead of 1, and they have gone through only one. So he asked them to search for the another page. She told them to check if the second page was stuck to the first one. When Ahmad rubbed the corner of the page, he found that there really was another page stuck to the first one. The sons' faces lit up. Ahmad said, "Thank God, Abba has written his will on this one." Muhammad and Mukarram said, "Read it quickly, quickly." Ahmad began to read. And then what happened? After his mother informed about the pages, they have just rubbed that page, and they have got the another page in which his father has written that will. And everybody was very happy to see that page, and they were very excited to know, so they have asked his brother to read quickly. Now Ahmad began to read. With Allah as my witness, I write that after my death, my house goes to my wife Ruqayya Khatun. It is up to her to keep it, give it to our sons, or sell it. The decision rests with my wife. And what he has written in his will, that his house will belong to his wife. उसकी wife को belong करेगा. अब उसकी मर्जी है कि whether she will वो रखेगी या उसको सेल आउट करेगी या अपने किसी सन्स को दे देगी, किसी बेटे को देगी. That is her decision. Apart from my house, I have no other property. However, after my death, my camels will be divided between my wife and children. The healthiest and the most handsome camel will go to my wife. The remaining will be divided among my sons. Ahmad will get half of the remaining camels After my wife has taken one, Muhammad will get 1/3 of the camels and Mukarram will get 1/9. Now other from house, कुछ उसके पास नहीं था वैसी प्रॉपर्टी, so he has divided his camels among his wife and children है, and he wished to अपने वाइफ को वो सबसे ज़्यादा हेल्दीएस्ट जो सबसे अच्छा कैमल था वो उसने दिया, और बाकी के सारे कैमल्स देखो उसका रेशियो कैसा था डिवाइड करने का। उसके बाद जब उसकी मदर ले लेगी उसके बाद हाफ जो है that will go to elder son, and the next middle one will get one, Ahmad will get half, and the remaining camels after my wife taken one, Muhammad will get 1/3. मोहम्मद को कितना मिलेगा 1/3, and मुकर्रम will get 1/9. मतलब फर्स्ट सन को क्या मिल रहा है हाफ, सेकेंड सन को मिल रहा है 1/3, एंड the third son will get 1/9. Abdullah bin Saad has 18 camels when he died. The best camel would go to Ruqayya Khatun. The remaining 17 beasts. अभी उसने मेंशन किया था कि बेस्ट कैमल उसकी वाइफ लेगी एंड द रिमेनिंग 17 बचेंगे. नाउ 17 हाउ टू डिवाइड दैट 17, बिकॉज उसको हाफ करना तो इम्पॉसिबल है. Ahmad demanded his half, but he could not have half of 17 camels, which is 8.5 camels. No one knew where to get half a camel. Similarly, when Muhammad asked for 1/3 and Mukarram for 1/9, it proved impossible to divide the camels. The three brothers began to quarreling. After wanting his entire share of animals, none of them was willing to back down. Now 17 is a odd number, we all know. कैसे उसका हाफ होगा, उसका 1/3 होगा या 1/9 होगा. That was very impossible for other people to divide his camels, and no one was sacrificing. No one was ready to sacrifice. कोई एक दूसरे के लिए sacrifice करने को भी तैयार नहीं था कि हाँ आप मेरा रख लो या मैं आपका रख लूँ. इस तरह की ब्रदरहुड उनके अंदर नहीं थी. Their mother exclaimed that their father was hardly buried and they were entirely already enemies with each other. और उसकी मदर बहुत सरप्राइज थी टू सी दैट उसके फादर की अभी जस्ट उनको दफनाया है, ब्यूरी किया है, ब्यूरिड, एंड दे वे फाइटिंग अमॉन्ग ईच अदर जस्ट लाइक एन एनिमीज. और वो एक दूसरे से किस तरह से फाइट कर रहे थे, जस्ट लाइक एन एनिमीज. मुकर्रम, द यंगेस्ट सन, saw that their fighting had made his mother sad. He thought of his father's advice. Ammi, you are wise. Why don't you tell us what we should do? He said. अभी मुकर्रम को जो है रियलाइज होता है, जो यंगेस्ट को उसे रियलाइज होता है कि उसे जो है अम्मी की, अपने मदर की रेस्पेक्ट करनी चाहिए, उनसे एडवाइस लेनी चाहिए, बिकॉज ये उसके फादर की विश थी कि हमें हर चीज़ के लिए अपनी मदर से एडवाइस लेना है. रिमेंबरिंग हिज फादर्स एडवाइस, Muhammad decided to indulge his younger brother. Yes, Ammi, what do you suggest? और इस तरह से अपने फादर के एडवाइस को सोचते हुए मोहम्मद ने भी डिसाइड किया कि अम्मी ही डिसीजन लेंगे. Ahmad too realized that his father would want him to respect his mother's wish first. Tell us, Ammi, what is your wish? He asked. और अगेन अहमद को भी लगता है कि उसके मदर की विश जो है हमें सबसे पहले रखना चाहिए. दैट वॉज हिज फादर्स विश. तो इस तरह से वो कहता है कि ठीक है, आप बताइए क्या करना है. द मदर थॉट फॉर सम टाइम, देन शी सेड, लेट मी ऐड माई कैमल टू योर कैमल्स. सो हाउ मैनी कैमल्स डू यू हैव नाउ? और वो कहती है कि ठीक है, 17 जो है एक ऑड नंबर है. उसकी मदर को भी रियलाइज होता है, एंड देन शी डिसाइडेड टू ऐड हर ओन कैमल in the share of his son's camel. So how many camels do you have now? वो कहती है कि अब तुम्हारे पास कितने कैमल्स हुए. मीन्स उसने अपना दे दिया तो कितने हुए, 17 + 1 18 है ना. 18 said the boys. Ammi said, absolutely correct, Ahmad. You are the eldest and according to the will you will get given half the camels. You get 9 of them. Means 18 का half 9 होता है. That's why she gave him a 9 camels. Muhammad, according to the will you will get 1/3 of the camels. 1/3 of 18 is 6. और वो क्या कहती है कि according to the will उसको कितना मिलना है, 1/3 मिलना है, और एंड 18 का 1/3 कितना हुआ, 6 हुआ. And Mukarram, according to your father's will, you are given 1/9 of the camels. 1/9 of the 18 is 2 camels. और 1/9 जो है कितना हुआ, 2 camels. In this way, she was able to divide all the camels among his sons. Ammi said that the matter was now settled. Ahmad said, Ammi said that the matter was now settled. Ahmad said, yes, Ammi, I get 9, Muhammad gets 6, and Mukarram gets 2. और जब उसकी मदर कहती है कि वी हैव सेटल्ड द मैटर, ऑल द 3 sons were also agree, and along with that eldest son said कि हाँ, yes, we have got us share. My God, together these come to 17 camels, so your camel will stay with you. और वो कहती है कि इस तरह से किसी को भी सेक्रीफाइस नहीं करना पड़ा, सबको सबके शेयर्स मिल गए. Ammi smiled. She said, your father was just an honest man. और इस तरह से उसकी मम्मी स्माइल करते हुए कहती है कि जो उसके फादर थे, he was very honest man, so he wished that his sons will also follow that path and live the livelihood of honesty. Okay, bye bye students.